We all have a set of guiding principles, the preconceptions and generalizations regarding fundamental issues of one's life and of the entire world. No matter where we go, no matter what we do, we tend never to abandon our beliefs. These are things Prospector believes on Rock 107.
When you get a job, you probably weren't the best candidate, just the least worst. There's no worse feeling than needing a poop just after you got out of the shower. Just because the tech to record a podcast is easily available doesn't mean you should launch one. You need to grasp the basics of content, brevity, and editing before bestowing upon us your babbling, waffling, insipid nothingness.
Well, now we know the reason he turned out the way he did. That was Things Prospector Believes on Rock 107.
The world population has passed 8 billion, and yet the only one worth talking about is somehow Taylor Swift. FedEx accidentally delivered $20,000 worth of scratch-off lottery tickets to a woman's home. She's been asked to return the $17 plus 3 free games that she won. Leonardo DiCaprio turned 49 on Saturday. He had a 20s-themed party. That's right, every girl in attendance just turned 20.
Prospector ruins everything, even the news. Tune in tomorrow for Prospector's Briefs on Rock 107. Please be advised that the football predictions in Tara's takes are as reliable as a squirrel with a crystal ball. They may lead to uncontrollable fits of laughter, head-scratching confusion, or, in rare cases, inexplicable outbreaks of interpretive dance.
My wife Tara on the line. We are talking Tara's Takes, the results, NFL Week 10, or whatever it is. How you doing, Tara? How's everything?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. On this Monday, how do you think you did yesterday?
I have no idea.
Indianapolis versus New England. You picked Indianapolis. You know who won?
No.
The Colts won 10-6, so you win that game.
Oh, yay. Okay.
All right, game number 2, Green Bay at Pittsburgh. You took the Steelers. The Steelers beat the Pack 23-19. Tara wins that one.
Yay.
Houston at Cincinnati. Tara picks Cincinnati. The Texans beat the Bengals 30-27. Tara loses that game.
Ah.
And Cleveland at Baltimore. Tara picked the Baltimore Ravens. The Cleveland Browns kicked a last-second field goal and beat the Ravens 33-31. Tara loses that
game. Oh, man.
2-2 this week, Tara. Not your best showing.
No, it's not.
All right, I expect, just about this, to be fair.
Okay.
Because what do you know about football?
Nothing.
It's time to have a little fun on the phones. Good morning. I'm Rock 107's Prospector. Today, we're going to be calling a guy who owns a laundromat, and we're going to be pitching him an idea to make some money on a byproduct that he has. I'm pretty sure he's not going to go for it. It's another Prospector prank call on Rock 107.
Navy Cleaners, how can I help you?
Yeah, hi. My name's Rick. I wanted to talk to the owner if he's available.
Speaking.
All right, great. What's your name?
My name is Mike.
Mike, okay. I wanted to talk to you real quick because I'm starting a new startup company, and I think your laundromat would be the perfect place for what we're trying to do. I promise it won't take up much of your time. I think you'd be really interested in what we got going on.
We get pitched all the time for different ideas. I think that we would have to pass, but I appreciate...
Just hear me out on this one. 1 second, okay?
Okay.
I'm starting a company that's an organic diaper company, and you have a byproduct that you probably have to spend money getting rid of at the laundromat. And what we do, instead of using a chemical for absorbency, which they use in a lot of these name brand diapers, we're going to use a natural absorbent material, and that's where we use...
What do you need from me?
Well, what I need from you is all the dryers. The dryers you have probably have like a lint trap in them, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so all that lint you probably empty and throw out. We're going to use that lint and recycle it into diapers and use that as the absorbent material.
You want to use dryer lint as the absorbent for
the lint. Yeah, that would be the organic material we'd use. That would obviously be contained inside the lining of the diapers. It's a green way to take a product you're probably having to fill in landfills with and repurpose it in a way, right? We recycle a product.
You can't put lint in a diaper for a child. You don't know.
Well, no, it's not just going to like stuff it with lint. We're going to process it as the absorbent material.
What if the clothes were like washed with bleach? You can't do that.
So wait, you're telling me your washers don't rinse off 100% of the bleach? You don't have good washers in your laundromat to do their job?
No, our washers get 100% of everything off. Our washers work great.
Well, then let me. Okay, then I don't know what the problem is. You've got lint. I've got a need. You give it to me. You sell it to me, and I'm gonna cut you in on the ground floor. We're gonna make a fortune doing this.
I don't think.
Think about all the stories on the news stations like WNEP. Genius Partners figure out how to recycle lint. Lint takes over the diaper market. Do you realize how little disruption there's been in the diaper market for years now?
I can't even believe that you're thinking that this idea is going to work. You cannot use dryer lint.
Okay, what do you do with it? What do you do with it?
We throw it away. It gets recycled.
I see. Recycled. How? It goes into the landfill. You're not recycling it.
I don't know. You give it to the recycling people and they
put it in the landfill.
You can't take dirty lint.
Well, it's not dirty. It's been through the washer. You already said that yourself.
Yeah, but just because it's been through the washer doesn't mean it's clean. You know when you take lint out of your dryer, there's like hair and stuff in it?
Okay. You seem it sounds like you're awful excited when someone presents you with a good idea.
No,
so
I don't know. I'm talking about. People call me all the time with these ridiculous ideas and waste my time.
It's not a waste. Well, it's not a waste of time if you were a visionary like me, okay? I'm trying to do something in the world.
I am a visionary. You're trying to put something in a diaper and in.
You're a visionary of what? What are you a visionary of? You're not a visionary. If you were a visionary...
I'm a visionary of profit is what I'm a visionary of.
Oh, yeah. Well, if you're a visionary, you'd be able to see that this is a prank call. It's not even real.
What?
Yeah, it's a Prospector prank call. It's Prospector, man. It's a Prospector prank call.
Oh, my God, man. I was going to say, how can you put lint in
Are you kidding me? How much urine could be soaked up with the lint? Come on, man.
That's what I was saying. Like, it's never 100% clean. I'm thinking of all these kids with, like, indigo bottoms from dirty dryer lint. Yeah, man, that was a really dumb idea.
Life's pretty tough right now. There's plenty of bad news, but it's not all bad. It's time for the brighter side of Prospector on Rock 107.
Instant karma right here? A woman in Virginia named Brianna Mills was in line at a 7-Eleven when the person in front of her had issues paying. So Brianna paid for their stuff, then bought herself a lottery ticket and won $150,000.
Thanks. We needed that. The brighter side of Prospector on Rock 107.
So many people will do this for you. You don't need to help them do it. Good morning. I'm Rock 107's Prospector. I come to you today with a plea, a call to arms against the insidious notion that any of us are merely just something. Don't lessen yourself. There will be plenty of others who want to do that for you. I was just reminded of this recently. I was in the waiting room at a doctor's office and had a chance encounter with a really nice guy who it turns out had met me in the past when I was working here in the promotions department. That's the folks in charge of remotes, events, and other things like that. And he said something that just kind of set me off in a way. He said, yeah, I met you before when you were just a flunky for D&W. Wow. Flunky? Flunky. The word hung in the air like a dark cloud. And it struck a chord deep within me. I despise that term. It diminishes the importance of the work that anyone is doing, the roles we play in making things happen. Now, in my case, it was setting up remote broadcasts at the time, a seemingly simple task, yet crucial for the success of any remote broadcast or outing. So I want to address those who have been called just a tech, just a whatever. No, you're not just anything. You're a vital component, an integral part of the process. When someone says, I'm just I've said, like, no, you're not just. What you do is important. It has value. Otherwise, you wouldn't be paid to do it. Think about football. That quarterback needs, a quarterback coach, a head coach, an offensive coordinator, an offensive line, a halfback, a wide receiver. All right. How about this? You go to a concert, bands need roadies and things like that. They're indispensable parts of what make it work. And I understand that the job you have might not be the job you want. It might not be where you eventually want to be. I've been there, but it's honest work, and every step of the journey's crucial. Next time someone says, I'm just a whatever, correct them nicely. Remind them they're a valuable part of the team, an essential part of the puzzle. Take pride in what you do, because without you, the whole system falters. So let us value ourselves and our work. Let us break free from the chains of belittlement and recognize the worth in every role. You're part of the process, part of the team, and your contributions matter. Embrace it, own it. Let it propel you moving forward on your journey. And most of all, don't degenerate your own job, your own position. Don't say, I'm just a. There are plenty of other people who want to knock you down, tear you down, belittle you. You don't need to join them on that. And know this, if you call someone a flunky or a lackey or any other term meant to disparage another person or their job, it screams way more about you than you hoped it would say about them.
Ladies and gentlemen, grab the kids, call your neighbors, and gather round the radio.
It's now time to announce the winner of Prospector's Jam Bag of the Day, as decided by you at rock107.com.
We uncover the most baffling, ridiculous, pathetic, cockeyed, laughable, preposterous blunders in the world of misdeeds. Nominee number 1.
A man was arrested for shooting fireworks at a helicopter. And no, this had nothing to do with a gender reveal. It happened in Georgia. A guy lives near a 12-acre wedding venue, which includes a helicopter pad in the middle of a large pond, and it's common for weddings to end with the chopper whisking the newlyweds away to their honeymoon. The man's had beef with this wedding venue for 15 years, and it was known to local authorities, but he took things way too far this time when he shot the firework. The bride and groom were on board the helicopter. Fortunately, it missed and no one was hurt. The man was charged with terroristic threats and acts. The venue has had the guy arrested at least once before for disorderly conduct.
Nominee number 2.
If you're not a crazy bird person, it might be surprising to see people walking around with birds perched on them and not flying away, even if it means being an accomplice to a crime. A man in Virginia named Hector Rios was just arrested after robbing a man at a knife point at McDonald's 3 months ago. Now, it's unclear why it took authorities 3 months to track him down, because there was security footage and he had 3 parrots on him at the time. Literally on him. 2 were on the brim of his cowboy hat and a 3rd was perched on his shoulder. Hector, who people are calling the Bird Bandit, was charged with robbery. No word on what's happening with the birds.
And the winner is
the man who shot fireworks at a helicopter to protest a wedding. You are the Yam Bag of the Day, and we'll move on to Friday's Yam Bag of the Week competition. Keep it here for all the nominees for Prospector's Yam Bag of the Day, weekday mornings on Rock 107. Thanks for listening to Prospector's Prime Cuts podcast. Be sure to catch us live weekdays from 5:30 to 10 a.m. on Rock 107 or online at rock107.com or the Rock 107 app, a free download for your Android or iPhone. Subscribe to the podcast on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher Radio, or wherever you get your podcasts so you never miss Prospector's Prime Cuts.